All right, so it's been a little while since my last video. I've been working on getting some research done and testing stuff out before I try to share it with you guys. And one of the things that I'm going to dive into is I've actually written a book now, sort of a guide to help you do the exact same thing that I'm doing. I put the link for it, or I will put the link for it uh, in the comment section of the video. But essentially, what I did was I tested out a few theories. One of them being how much can I make off ETFs with what I've got compared to how much I can make if I was to use a loan. And what I discovered is there are new ETFs that have such high payouts that it makes sense to get a loan and use that to actually start building capital or let it compound a few months and then use it to start paying back the loan. And that's been extremely successful. And I have all the details for what I did is put in here. I'll start making videos too that show like the progress each week of how things are going. But let me see here. One of the items that's in there that I recently found out about probably 6, 7 months ago was you can turn on, if you're in Fidelity, you can turn on fully, there's a lending program where they lend your shares out. So you essentially, what I did was I got a loan from the bank at, I don't know, 8, 9, 10% interest, and then use it to purchase assets, and then turned around and made those assets available to be loaned back out to the bank for whatever reason they need to borrow them from me. You still get your dividends and everything, but they pay you interest daily. And if you have a bunch of shares of any company that they want to do the loan against your shares on, you actually receive quite a bit of money. And it is pretty substantial if you've got a lot of shares. But this is just a screenshot of one of the statements showing the amounts you can get. So the interest rates vary wildly. So it can be anywhere from 1% up to 18 or even higher, depending on how hard the security is that you hold is to borrow for when they want to do things like short selling or any other securities related activities. Just thought it'd be pretty slick to see that. But yeah, essentially I go over more than that in the book too, to actually share the information with you. Hopefully, while I start diving through stuff, it'll start making more sense. But essentially, you're using borrowed money, a loan of any sort, personal loan. You can get a HELOC loan, but you're using that cash to actually generate yourself more cash flow based off of dividends and high yield return rates. So yeah, stay tuned for the next one.